Hey everyone, let's start right here at my Florida Native Wildflower garden. This is really this garden's first season of fully coming into its own. Last year I had a lot of the plants in here and I had them labeled, and when they flowered, I did collect some of the seeds, but most of them I just scattered in here so they would reseed and grow. And that's exactly what happened. So a lot of these plants are coming in from seed or coming out of dormancy but haven't flowered yet. And some of them I won't remember who they are till they actually flower. But some of them I do know. And I've been in here pulling and spreading out some of my potted Florida Native wildflowers back in this area. Now there are a few caladiums I must point out that are not native. They just came up, and of course the border grass liriope is not native, and there's probably some weeds in here. But everything else in here is a Florida Native Wildflower. And I love it. I love getting to know these plants. Some of them have become favorites, like what's blooming now, the little round leaf thoroughwort. I am so excited for my big tall ovate leaf plantain to flower. I was hoping I'd have flowers to show you, but we're getting closer. And my little unknown aster, still blooming. Remember the potted one? I pulled out the sign and it didn't have a name on it last week. Oh my gosh, y'all, I didn't write anything on it because they didn't know what it was. I dug up one because there were two, and I put it in a pot thinking maybe I could like take it to the nectary one day or somewhere to see if somebody can figure out who it is. So it wasn't my markers that didn't work right. It was my brain didn't remember right. And there's my columbine. Oh, that is just the most beautiful plant. I wish it had a bloom open on it right now. I can see that it's putting on new blooms, and they are absolutely spectacular. And it's in a pot back here. Some of the plants that I bought from, oh gosh, now I forget the name of the nursery. There's a nursery I bought a bunch of plants from. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to look back and see, but they're really doing well. And of course, everything I've bought from the nectary is doing well. I never have had any issue with any plants I've purchased from them. So there's an aster there, and there's an aster there. Let's go see that one because that one's blooming. This cute little aster is a blue wood aster, and I think it's so interesting because it has quite the variety of leaves on it. Like this is a stem right here. You can see the larger leaves, but then you can see the little clusters of leaves. So it has been consistently blooming since I got it, which I think was maybe last fall. So I really like this little one, and I like, I think it's so cute how the little leaves are like that. And little, I can't even describe the growth pattern, but you can see it. It's just interesting. For a minute I thought this was a different plant. Is it? No, that's it. Look. Those stems with these little leaves are coming off this same stem, but then up higher we have these big leaves, and then we come to another cluster where there are flowers, but then there's also flowers in and amongst the little leaves. Blue wood aster, Florida Native. Very interesting plant. I love it though. And then right beside it here is this big aster. I love this aster. This is the calico aster, and it's really growing in well. It's got some Spanish moss on it. I like how it's just running all in between everything wherever it wants to. There's little horses, dusky wing flying around in here. And this right here, this is right there. You can see the tag. I'm like hanging upside down so I can't read it, but hopefully you can read it. I haven't seen this one bloom yet. It's still all green, but we'll keep watching. That's why I love doing these regular garden walkthroughs, because things change so quickly. Oh, there's a wasp. And they can go from being just a nondescript plant to something with incredibly beautiful blooms. So it's so exciting. There's my little Alcimena reticulata. This little plant is in the pawpaw family, and it's a host to the zebra swallowtail, which I've been trying to lure to my garden. And let me tell you, this little guy has done absolutely nothing, and I've had it maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I finally transplanted it into this bigger pot. When I researched it, it said they don't like to be transplanted, but I mean, it's transplanted, but it doesn't do anything. But funny story is, I've been looking and looking for this. I was so glad to finally get it, because there's a place I hike that has lots of zebra swallowtails, and this is the type of pawpaw that's all over the place there. So of course, you know, I had to get one, but I wish it would grow. I have lots of goldenrods coming up. This is Georgia aster, and it's super tall. And I'm back behind. There's my ovate leaf plantain. There's blazing star coming up. That's the dense blazing star. I've got an ironweed. It's kind of bending over. It's got buds on it, so we should be getting blooms soon. I think this is the giant ironweed. There's the giant ironweed and the tall ironweed. I'm like, well, isn't tall kind of giant? But the tall is the slender, and the giant is the giant. So I got that straightened out in my brain. There's a zebra longwing. Oh my gosh, I love them. Now I say that in every video. I say it like quietly, oh my gosh, I love them. Oh, there's 2 zebra longwings. Oh my gosh, I love them both. Look at them go. I actually think this right here, no. I was gonna say, I think it might be the slender ironweed, but I don't think so, because the bottom of the basil leaves look different. But this is getting ready to bloom. So soon. And I've got another tall plant right here. Unfortunately, it has a sign, but I haven't seen what its blooms look like yet. And this pot down here is an Orongium yuccifolium, which is the snake root. Do I have that right? Or is it rattlesnake master? I think it's rattlesnake master. Yeah, rattlesnake master. I hope I have that right too. Now, you know, the funny thing is I have the scientific names and I don't remember the common names. I mean, it's always gonna be something, isn't it? I haven't seen this bloom yet either, but I'm looking forward to it because they're spectacular. Up towards the front is my white indigo, which bloomed earlier in the season. It's an early bloomer, and it still has its seed pods. I'm really waiting for them to dry out. Oh gosh, it came off. It doesn't make noise yet. I'm waiting for them to dry and start to, like, they're gonna crack open before I collect the seeds, but I'll just set this one down in my garden room and we'll see. Because I really want to collect seeds from it. I think this is such a beautiful plant. Mine's growing, well, I really should stake it. It's growing like a little tree. It's got one stem up and then it all branches out, but it's completely leaning forward. But I should come in and stake it up because I think it'll look cute that way. All along the edge here, I have my Kunti, which are the host plant to the Atala butterfly. And you saw I gave a sneak peek of some little glimpses of Atalas in the lepidarium. I got those from Catherine. They were eating her Kuntis all down, so I said, I'll take some. I do not hold hope that they will colonize my garden, but I'm just gonna keep trying. They were all in the stage of getting ready to pupate, so I really wanted to just come out and put them on my plants, but it was too late to move them. So I'm just gonna have the butterflies. Oh, and speaking of butterflies, can you see them all? There's a little yellow sulfur. There's a monarch. There were two monarchs earlier. There's Gulf fritillary, zebra longwings, Polydamas swallowtails. There were giant swallowtails in the garden earlier. It's just lovely. I love it. I love having a butterfly garden. A garden is one thing, but a butterfly garden, that's like putting frosting on the cake. That's Publix buttercream frosting. That's the butterflies. Okay, so I kind of covered plants back in this area. I have one tree that's a wafer ash. It likes an understory setting and I keep it trimmed, so that's why it's staying small. And it's a host plant to the giant swallowtail butterfly. And yes, I have found eggs and caterpillars on it, so they do lay eggs on it. All right, so now I'm going to kind of walk through. This is more of a hodgepodge. Some of it I know and some of it has signs and some of it I have no idea. I'll start right here. I'll take you down, see the sign. Trichostemma bridgesii or zellii. I think that's what it is. It's not blooming yet, but it's growing well. I mean, when I got this, it was a little plant. So it's happy here. We just want to see it bloom and see what it does. Same with its little friend down here it's hanging out with. It's not doing very much at all, but it's alive. So we'll just keep an eye on it. And then, you guys, I'm so glad I put this stepstone in. I added another stone right here. So now it goes all the way through. And even though it's narrow, I just love being able to get in here. That was just a fabulous idea. Or, well, it was a fabulous inspiration. I've had so many. You should see my list of things I want to film. Oh my gosh, look at the lizard. So make sure you're subscribed because there's just so much. I absolutely love it. Here is a beautiful, absolutely spectacular, gorgeous Stokes aster butterflies. Love it. I do have this one planted in a wetland pot and it's got some friends. This is Lachinanthes something. I don't remember the rest of it, so I just wrote Lachinanthes on the sign. I'll get the rest of it later. I have another one of these somewhere else in the garden that does have the full name. And this here, oh goodness, it's a wetland plant. I haven't seen it bloom yet. And I want to say it starts with an I. I got it at Green Isle. Well, no, I saw it at Green Isle and I didn't buy it. And one of y'all said, I can't believe you didn't buy the whatever this was. And so I found one online and I bought it. And I put it, see that little brown planter down there? I put it in there and the squirrels kept digging it out and digging it out. So I moved it here and I just have to figure out what its name is and give it a sign. So maybe in the future we'll walk through here and I'll tell you who it is because it will have a sign. Here's more round leaf thoroughwort I love. I believe this might be this is an aster. It might be a wavy leaf aster or Simmons aster. I'm not sure which. So there's another one right there. But this here is an aster. This is the Georgia aster. That's my favorite aster. And then this is a goldenrod. I don't know what this is. It might be a weed. Leavenworth tick seed or coreopsis. And these are Elliott's asters coming up. Take another step. I've got this really big tall plant here. And it's in the ground, not a pot. I don't see a tag. I see some weeds. No, I don't want you in there, Mr. Weed. No, that should be in here. I think that's that. Not the columbine, this. But this, I don't know who that is. Is it, maybe it's one of those, I don't know. And there's my little unknown asters. I love them, whoever they are. Right there is Golden Alexander. It's also a host to eastern black swallowtails. They don't lay eggs on it. I've never seen them lay eggs on it. But if I run out of food for them, I can put cuttings of this in and they eat it. So it's like good to have. And it does get yellow flowers on it and go to seed. It's not a particularly gorgeous plant, but it serves a good purpose. And for that, I love it. Over here's my hammock snake root, a little patch of it. This will come in the fall. Like right when other things quit, then this will bloom. And it's like, look at me. Everything else is going dormant and here I come and I love it. I absolutely love it. And then across the front is a bunch of starry rosinweed and some goldenrods. And I don't know who this is. Who is this? Who are you? Are you a blazing star? It like comes up and splits. It's probably split because I probably chopped it at one point. And right here, my royal catchfly is done blooming. It was so pretty, and I'm hoping I'm going to get some seeds from it so I can grow some more because I really, really enjoyed that little pop of red right in the middle of my garden here. That's where we are with my Florida Native Wildflower garden. And we'll be back to see it regularly. For a while, I was kind of not too happy with it because it just didn't have a lot of order, but I've been in here moving some things around and I added some potted things, and let me tell you, that ovate leaf plantain popping up there, it's just like a little showstopper. I loved, like as soon as I moved that Stokes aster in, it added some color to that section, and the variety of leaf shapes and shades all in throughout, just really bring it all together. And plus the little walkway we put in, fabulous. Okay, moving on, right behind me are some gorgeous flowers that want to be seen. These are zinnias, and as of late they've been getting a lot of butterfly activity. These are the zinnias that are in this enclosure, so whatever was eating them would stop so they could have a chance to grow, which they have. Look at this new one opening. Oh, it's so pretty. But there's a cactus flowered over here. Look at this beautiful yellow. Oh my goodness. I love this flower. And then I've got a lot of new blooms coming. And then right back there, oh my gosh, so that pink one. This is another cactus flowered zinnia. So pretty. The other garden I want to spend some time in today is down here with the giant snow square stem. It, since last week's video, has definitely grown more. Here it is from this side. So soon it's going to be taller than the hanging basket. And last week it was encroaching on the little verbena baskets, but now it's like this verbena is starting to get some of the growth into it. And look, it started blooming again. Remember, I had trimmed it all down. Look how much it's grown in 1 week. That's incredible. And this one's blooming, but you can't see it because it's all meshed in with snow square stem. So remember, we're not going to trim the snow square stem. We're going to see how big it will get. Watch it be like bamboo. So what I want to do is I'm going to take out this shepherd's hook, which I love here, but I'm just going to move it forward a little bit so that we can see the hanging baskets again and the butterflies can get to those blooms. So let me show you a little before, because I'm going to go move it right now. I know it's a garden tour with a little bit of gardening, because sometimes you just got to do stuff when you see it, right? Okay, so here we go. Now I'm going to go move it. Okay, so I stole a few things from this garden, and now I have room to put some new things in this garden, even though it doesn't look like it. Oh, there's room. You see all the butterflies over there right now? There's 2 zebra longwings. There was just a monarch. So I love the new space. You ready to see it? First, I moved the hanging shepherd's hook up to the front, and it was like too close to the front. It was like sitting in the front row of a movie theater, you know. It just wasn't right. So then I moved it off to the side from where it was, and I love it. You ready? Here we go. We're going to go see it. Ta-da! Doesn't it look cool like that? I love it. I moved 3 potted zinnias over into this space because they were over there, but where they were, like when butterflies landed on them, it just wasn't like right in full view of in front of us. And so I thought we gotta get some zinnias in this garden. So let's go in close and see everybody. And I love how these red zinnias are kind of mixing in the red orange with the pickerel weed, because the pickerel weed is more of a yellow toned leaf color that really goes beautifully with that orangey red. I mean, look at how pretty that is, how it's just leaning over in there. I love it. And then this spectacular red beauty right here. Every time I look at zinnias, I get mad at myself for not planting more seeds regularly. And I have tons of seeds. I don't know why I don't. This one was absolutely gorgeous, the color of it. And so there's some more coming up, and I hope they're going to be the same. And then there's this beauty right over here, which fits right in with everybody who's purple and pink in this garden space. Look how pretty that is all together. And then I put a raised table thing in there because I could fit it in among all of the salvias, and there are some potted little pink zinnias in there, but they'll probably get bigger as they grow. So, oh my gosh, I love it. And there's our little friend, the snow square stem, getting bigger. And now I have some fun to look forward to. I really wish I had planted more Mexican sunflower seeds too, because this plant is on its last leg. I mean, look at it. This is where I took some of the zinnias out of, so now there's like open space in there, but I'll fix it. You know I'll fix it. And I want to take a minute and talk about this orange scepter buddleia. Hummingbirds love this. I really haven't seen butterflies go to it, but my hummingbirds come out and they're visiting this every day, just like the firebush. And what else do they like to visit? There's something else. I feel like, well, they like the red pentas and the firebush. Oh, hang on, the coral fire spike that needs a drink. I'm gonna water. As soon as I'm done filming, I'm gonna water. Oh my gosh, look who's right here. Oh, look how adorable. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Oh, I can't stand it. I love them. Oh, look, here's more. Two little babies. Oh, these are Polydama swallowtail caterpillars, my all-time favorite. And they're on their host plant, pipevine. If any of you out there is like a millionaire and, you know, has some money to spend, you could go on Joyful Butterfly and just order me 1,000,000 pipevine plants. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, kind of. Because I can't get enough to keep them all, and I love them. There's a monarch, a Mexican sunflower. So what's coming up next week? I've got some plans to do some work in the Pentas garden, and there's Ray. So much. I'm working on the raised planter that has the milkweed in it, and I've got some other host plants I want to plant in there. There's a hummingbird now on the my brain went blank. I was so excited to see it on the firebush. I'm also working on this bed right here that house my pentas that I'm taking another delivery to Catherine. Probably not this weekend, maybe next weekend. And that'll probably be my last one for a little while because, well, I have to grow more. So I don't want this big empty spot here, but I have ideas. So keep watching. You'll see what I decide to do with this. Look all fritillary. Look at these beautiful starry rosin weeds. These are a wonderful native flower. If you want to have a garden that's exclusively native, these ones really do attract the butterflies, like the zinnias and the Mexican sunflowers. Not as well as the zinnias and the Mexican sunflowers, but I imagine if this was all you had in your garden, they would definitely go to them. They also like the Stokes aster. Polydamas swallowtail. Zebra longwing. That's the Polydamas that just flew through there. That's one of those yellow Mexican sunflowers. That's more like the butterscotch, but they're very popular with the butterflies. See, look, there's already a monarch on the zinnia I moved over here. Okay, so now we're gonna have a little channel chat. I'm gonna get an upload schedule and I'm gonna be consistent and stick with it. So my new upload schedule is going to be Tuesday and Friday at 10 a.m. It was recommended to me that I upload my videos early because I tend to upload them late, like 5, 6, 7, sometimes 8, sometimes 8:30. So Tuesday and Friday. And here's how it's going to be. Tuesday is going to be my vlog style video where I'm just bringing you along, doing what I'm doing and talking to you about everything just like normal. And Friday is going to be the walk through the garden, see what I've done, see what I've changed, see what's blooming, visit a few different plants. You'll notice in today's garden walk, we didn't walk through the whole garden, we just did a few sections. So if I do a few sections every time, it won't get boring and there'll always be something new and interesting to see. And that's pretty much what I've been doing. So not different. So really the only thing that's changing is they're going to be at 10 a.m. on Tuesday and Friday instead of Tuesday and Friday at 5, 6, 7, 8, or 8:30. I love doing it this way because then you'll know exactly what time, because some of you are tried and true followers of my channel. You're like my ultimate subscribers who watch every video, and this way it'll be really easy for you to know exactly when to look for one of my videos to post. So I like it. Now that's not to say there might be some surprise videos here and there in and amongst, because you know that's what I do. And the other thing I want to say is the community. Oh my gosh, I love it. Keep posting. Every time I tell people keep posting, like a couple of new people show up there and post pictures, and I love it. So thank you all so much for sharing your gardens with me. And I love sharing my garden with you. And with that, I will see you on Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. in my next video. And if you're new here, my name is Susan, and my entire backyard is a butterfly garden designed with host plants and nectar plants to help the butterflies maintain their complete life cycle and give them a place to land and rest their feet and find everything they need to survive. Bye, everyone.